crack cocaine ravaged urban America in the 1980s, rap music began to become a microphone for the rage and despair of the inner cities. That rage began to influence the music itself, and in no place like Los Angeles.
So Eazy told me to write a song for him. So I wrote a song called Boys in the Hood.
I talked Eric into doing a rhyme. The song was Boys in the Hood. He was like, yo, I ain't never rapped before, I can't do this. So I eventually talked him into doing it. You know, he put on some dark glasses and we cut the lights down and the whole shit, you know, and he did it. The next day, you know, we had a hit record.
Woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
You know, one day it was like, you know, we're gonna call this NWA. Niggas with attitudes. Now I don't know if Dre or Eazy was the one that came up with the name, because they was together when they told me. So I was with it. I was like, cool.
Before releasing NWA's first album, Eazy E released Eazy Does It, an Eazy E solo album, written by Ice Cube, produced by Dr. Dre, and essentially made by NWA.
That's the real album.
It's a new album.
New Eazy E album. Full effect.
Eazy royalty statement came in. So I just know that this money is about to be broke up 5 ways, you know, and everybody's gonna get paid because everybody contribute. You know, even though Eazy E was the name, NWA put that record together.
Okay, now a lot of people, now see, I was just confused a little bit about that. Could you explain like NWA and Eazy E? Okay.
It's an all-star group. It's all of us. Me, Dre, Yella, Ren, Ice Cube.
And it was like, nah, this is Eazy E money. We getting NWA money. I'm like, Eazy and NWA the same thing. It ain't no difference.
And mine is me, solo. That's my album. It's by myself, solo.
What he wanted to do was keep the Eazy E money for himself, and then when the NWA record money came in, he wanted to split that and cut himself into that. So that's when it just started getting real hectic. People starting to ask me questions I couldn't answer about my contract, how long am I signed, all these type of things where I didn't know. People been telling me, you know, asking me about a solo album, I should do one, but I'm all about my group, man.
Established rock manager Jerry Heller was brought on to help run Ruthless Records.
The good thing I like about Jerry, he don't care who hates him. You know, it's business. Don't take it personal, it's business. You know, they say the same thing about Bill Gates. They say a lot of people hate Bill Gates, but hey, if it wasn't for Jerry Heller and Eric, it wouldn't be no Dr. Dre's, it wouldn't be no Ice Cube, it wouldn't be a lot of this stuff going on now.
We were on the Straight Outta Compton tour, and some of the people from Priority Record came down there with the platinum records, and they came down and they set these $75,000 checks in front of all of us. What's this for? And he was like, okay, this is for, you know, record sales and for an advance on the next record. So we like, cool. But there was a but on the end of that. But NWA is not a group legally because there are no contracts signed. See, up until then, everything was just verbal on a homeboy level. This is what we're gonna do, this is how we're gonna do it, and that's it, and this is how we're gonna get paid. So Jerry Heller comes in and he goes, yo, you guys are not a group until these contracts are signed. You can't get these checks until these contracts are signed. So seeing $75,000 sitting on the table, and you know, we some kids out of Compton. We've seen most at one time, $2 grand. So we like, okay, cool. Cube was the only smart one at the time. You know, he didn't sign the contract. They say the pen is mightier than the sword is oh so true. You know, that moment messed us up for a long time.
Cube was just more business oriented than all of them, and you know, he did it right. You know, hey, I'm not signing nothing.
I caught Jerry Heller, Eazy E handing the cookie jar, and I was willing to say, you know, fuck it, I caught y'all, you know, just pay me what you owe me and we can keep on rolling. But, you know, they wanted to save face. They felt like if they paid me, they would have to pay everybody else. And, you know, so they was kind of pretty much like, fuck you, nigga, what you gonna do, go solo?
Ice Cube's first solo album, America's Most Wanted, went gold in only 2 weeks.
Yo, man, I'm more than happy on what's been going on. I'm more than happy with the move,
more than happy to really get my career going like I wanted to go, you know what I'm saying? You said 1 million copies later, here we are, it's only 5 weeks into the album, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't do nothing but be happy, you know? And some people told me, yo, I made a bad decision, what you think?
When NWA split, different crews went with different people, and, you know, they was in conflict with each other.
On the America's Most Wanted album, I didn't diss them at all. I didn't say nothing about NWA. Not even one word about nobody in the group. So for them to come out on they shit, you know, 100 miles and running and diss me, you know, that was their attitude. So now it's 4 'cause the fifth couldn't make it. The number's even, now I'm leaving. You know, I did a little diss back and jacking for beats.
And if I jack you and you keep coming, I have you march 100 miles and run.
Hey, yo, this is MC Ren from NWA, and you back with me on Out West, you know what I'm saying? That fool Ice Cube put a diss on this record, yo. Hey, but why don't y'all tell them what we think about Ice Cube? You know what I'm saying? That's what time it is, you know what I'm saying? And that fool Mind is playing tricks on him on Out West. Check it out.
While the first songs contain only mild disses, the beef escalates with NWA's Real Niggas.
They came back and did a bigger diss on me on their album, Niggas for Life.
A message to Benedict Arnold. Yo, be original. Your shit is sloppy. Get off your dick, you motherfucking carbon copy. Only reason niggas picked your record is cause they thought it was up.
Trying to be like us, sound like us, dress like us.
And then I came back with the death certificate.
On his Death Certificate album, Ice Cube recorded No Vaseline, a vicious attack on NWA and Jerry Heller.
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off. Used to be hard, now you just went soft.
No Vaseline.
Living with the whites, one big house, and not another nigga in sight. I started off with too much cargo, drop 4 niggas, now I'm making all the dough.
No Vaseline.
Yellow boys on your team, so you're losing. Hey, yo, Dre, stick to producing, calling me owner, but you Benedict. Eazy E saw your ass and went in it quick.
It was from the heart.
Cause you getting fucked out your green by a white boy with no Vaseline.
We heard it, we was like, woo.
When I first heard No Vaseline, I laughed. And the first thing I did is picked up the fucking phone. I called E. I said, hey, what's up? I said, you and Q fucking or something?
After No Vaseline, shit, that was it.
Now let's play Big Bank, take Little Bank. Try to diss Ice Cube, it wasn't worth it cause the broomstick fits your ass up.
They up the ante for diss or battle records as far as we're concerned.
With your manager, fella, fucking MC Ren, Dr. Dre, and Yella. But if they were smart as me, Eazy E be hanging from a tree with no Vaseline. Just a match and a little bit of gasoline. Light 'em up, burn 'em up, flame on, so that Jerry Curl is gone.
I never knew the drama behind it would be as much a part of the success and the fame. You got the drama and the bullshit. I got the drama and the bullshit before I got the fame and fortune, you know, so yeah, I was real surprised, shocked.
NWA never responded to No Vaseline, but the drama within NWA was far from finished.
You know, one person decides he deserves a little bit more money than the other person, and that's when everything gets all, you know, crossed up.
Don't trust no motherfuckers, because everybody in the music industry is out to get you.
Several years after signing with Eazy E and Jerry Heller, Dr. Dre also found fault with NWA's compensation practices.
The white boy came in and kind of fucked it up.
And his name is?
Jerry Heller.
I don't know Jerry either.
Kind of pulled Eazy to the side and he sold his soul.
Bound by the contract signed on their first tour and with nowhere else to turn, Dr. Dre, with an NWA bodyguard named Suge Knight, started Death Row Records.
Why did Ice Cube leave, and then why did Dre leave?
Same reason. The ends wasn't right. Point blank. Get funny with the ends.
You know, had to do my thing, man. Tired of making other people money. It's time to make Dre some ends.
Hip-hop myth alleges Suge Knight and others visited Eazy E and Jerry Heller with baseball bats to secure Dre's release from Ruthless Records.
Eazy said like y'all came with them at bats, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and
man.
Swinging and all that old thing, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre came that way at Eazy, you know what I'm saying? Is that the way you got in the
I don't know
song?
what he talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm innocent.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. So what was the actual settlement as far as, you know what I'm
Basically, Dre was signed to me as an exclusive producer and an exclusive artist. So I owned him for 6 years. In order for Dre to make his record deal, I had to make the deal possible for him to do it. So I get a percentage of his record sales, whether he produces as an artist and whether he produced Snoop, Rage, Daz, Corrupt, or whoever else off Death Row.
You don't see jack shit that come from Death Row.
I make money off Dre's record sales.
Yeah! How many niggas out there like Eazy E? Fuck Eazy motherfucking E. We don't love that nigga. He can eat these motherfucking nuts. Really though, this Death Row, big baby. Compton and Long Beach together.
Dr. Dre, Snoop, and Death Row came after Eazy E on the Chronic's Fuck with Dre Day.
I'm directing Fuck with Dre Day.
It was more vicious between Dre and Eazy because that's the first time you really got to see, like, you know, the belittling of a fellow MC, you know, in a video. The caricature of Eazy E, the caricature of Jerry Heller.
Excuse me, Dre, we're setting up the scene when we shoot Eazy E. You want him shot with the 32 or the AK-47?
Use the AK.
The AK.
Fully automatic.
Fully automatic.
Yeah. We picked the wrong nigga to fuck with.
Yeah, we could do an NWA Reunion album if it's on Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
On
Death Row.
Without Eazy.
Without Eazy.
It's gonna be called NWE. You know? Niggas without Eazy.
Eazy E responded on wax and video with real motherfucking G's.
Damn, E, they tried to fade you on Dre Day.
But Dre Day only met Eazy's payday. All of a sudden, Dr. Dre is the G thing, but on his own album covers, he was a she thing.
Wait, don't you remember Dre was back in the day? He used to be in a world-class wrecking crew. They used to wear lipstick, lace, mascara, biker shorts, and everything. See, a lot of people don't remember all that when he did the Cabbage Patch and the Fly and Dr. Dre. And he didn't start hollering Compton until he got with me.
That's explaining how it is in Compton.
Oh yeah, you remember on a song called NWA did called Express Yourself, he said, I never smoke weed or cess, because it's known to give a brother brain damage, and brain damage on the mic don't manage. Now he's smoking weed and low ride, and all of a sudden in 93 and claim to be an OG. OGs do stuff back in the day. Dre is a BG. I mean a baby gangster.
Journalist Kevin Powell interviewed Eazy E for Vibe magazine just before Eazy's death in 1995.
And he was deeply hurt by the belittling of him because Ice Cube had dissed him. You know what I'm saying? With No Vaseline very hard. And then Dre and Snoop dissed him. It didn't seem the way, you know, like he had recovered emotionally the way maybe Shan or KRS-One could have recovered, LL and Kool and stuff like that. And I think that was the first time I began to think, like, man, this is kind of going in a different direction now.
In 1995, a crew from Eazy-E's Ruthless Records visited the Dog Pound on the set of a music video. The Dog Pound, because of their allegiance to Death Row Records, were drawn into Dr. Dre's ongoing beef with Eazy-E.
Actually, Eazy E boys, they was just, I mean, me and Ricky Harris was riding around, you know, on a little go-kart thing, getting ready to shoot a scene. And they just walked up on me like, fuck the Dog Pound, you know what I mean? And my response was like, I mean, it's about 100 people around here, and one of them went behind me. So I'm like, well, either I swing now or else I just get swung on, so. It's Eazy E, rest in peace. I don't know how much he had to do with influencing them to talk about us. But they was down with him and we was down with Dre, so they was trying to do their diss thing. And we not trying to be no hoodlums, we out here trying to make money, because I know that day I felt real bad about what went on. It looked real silly.
I love this game.